My name's Esther, and people are always asking me, what's wrong with you? So I ask, what's wrong with you? There are people all over the world with different issues that you don't understand, be it dyslexia, insomnia, dyspraxia. But where are these people? Well, they're everywhere. They're on the bus, they're in your school, they're walking your dog. I found some of these people just to ask, what is wrong with you? I'm here in the countryside, more specifically Latham, where I found a girl who has 2 things wrong with her. Let's see how she feels about that.
Hey, so today I'm going to do the I Murdered My Friend challenge. Hi, my name's Chloe Latham. I'm type 1 insulin dependent diabetic and I have celiac disease. I study art at college. I'm currently in my first year and I enjoy to generally draw, paint, play piano, bit of ukulele and just listen to music generally. Quite the artistic kid, to be honest. Your general internet kid as well. I spend a lot of my time on the internet. And that's me. So essentially insulin works as a key to the muscle cells which allows the glucose to get into them. That people with diabetes, the muscle cells aren't able to take in this glucose, meaning it builds up in the sugar which causes high glucose and can cause a lot of side effects. Whereas if too much insulin is provided when being treated, then the opposite can happen and too much glucose can be removed from the bloodstream, causing low blood sugars. When my blood sugars go low, I get quite tired. When my blood sugars go high, I get quite moody and angry, but they can eventually lead to things like unconsciousness. You can get into a diabetic coma and can lead to death. But that's quite rare nowadays.
Sneaky rabbit.
That one's not the sneaky one, the other one. There's the other one.
So exactly.
There it is. What are you eating?
Do they play
They do play.
the harmonica?
No, they can sing. In the intestines, you have villi, which are like the little fingers. If I eat gluten, so wheat, oats, barley, rye, then these little villi all like shrink up, which can cause very bad stomachache, which is not good. We don't want that. So I need to avoid eating gluten. Ensure that my intestines are nice and strong and my digestive system's all good. I'm a PT rep. I was a charity champion in high school, reading prefect, student ambassador, and I'm part of the student council. So altogether I'm a nerd. Do you want to try it on? It's surprisingly heavy, this. You look very important.
I never got given any badges. I did things, they just didn't give me badges for it.
It's because they hated you. I've found when I've eaten gluten, they'll quite often feel sick that night. I normally won't have a good night's sleep because of it. I've had it since I was about 10. Oh, and calcium. It's partly not good. You need to have extra calcium, which is true. I now have to drink like a pint of milk a day. It's awful.
Oh, you hate milk?
I hate milk.
You hate milk?
I have chocolate milk though. I do like chocolate milk.
So, we've decided to do a little game where she's going to hand me a load of strange devices. I have no idea what they are, but let's see if I can guess what they do. I'm just saying insulin for everything, if I'm honest. Oh, can I taste it?
No. What do you think that is? Does that help?
This is for testing your blood.
So it's for testing the levels for my blood sugars. I want to be between about 4 and 8. I'm only running at about 15, which would make some people unconscious.
Can I taste?
Ow!
Am I diabetic?
You are not diabetic, you're perfectly fine.
Yay! Is it for injecting yourself with insulin?
Yeah. You do know what that one is?
I'm guessing it's insulin.
Nope.
I have no idea.
It's almost the opposite of insulin.
It's sugar.
Essentially, yes. So if my blood sugars go rapidly low, then I have to inject this little thing. But you have to have training to use that. Shown a few friends how to use it as well.
I'm not good enough friend. She's unclipping things.
This one, I'll have to take back for you a second.
It's still warm.
It's been clipped onto my body.
It's a needle. And is that insulin on the end?
It is insulin
That's insulin. I imagine through the day it will slowly add in insulin as you need it.
That's the insulin pump.
So do you have to do this like daily, weekly?
Roughly every 2 to 3 days. But essentially that just keeps giving me a small amount of insulin throughout the day, and I can program in extra insulin for if I'm eating. I'll have to take that one back because this one's normally clipped into me.
So it just goes in your arm?
Yeah. That little piece goes inside the skin. That's where the insulin goes through. Mess it up.
So, Chloe seems to have a lot wrong with her, be it her diabetes, her celiac, her psychopathic tendencies, but she's not the only one. Just down the road is someone called Alex. Many people have heard of dyslexia. It's something that affects many people of our generation. But that's not the only thing that rhymes with dyspraxia. We're talking about dyspraxia.
Hi, I'm Alex, I'm 18 and I'm a dyspraxic nerd.
Who's the dog?
Holly,
What, can you tell me something about it?
she's a dog. I'm a cat person.
Holly, no!
Where are you going? Dyspraxia is a fine motor disease disorder. I can do everything everyone else can, just slower and clumsier. My hands, generally speaking, feel less than everybody else's. So they have very good heat tolerance, but it also means I grip everything too hard, I'm clumsy, etc. My hands shake a lot whenever I grip anything of any force, so it takes a lot of practice and difficulty to achieve the same level of handwriting pretty much everyone else has. I used to paint models, airfix type stuff. That was also problematic. It just doesn't really work. Normally I just use a laptop for all college work. Dyspraxia varies in intensity. Some people it's only a slight issue, longer to learn some things than others. Some people can barely write and can't do anything that requires fine control and balance, like riding a bike or swimming. I can swim relatively well and I can ride a bike, but it took me about 6 years to learn and lots of falling off. Great.
Would you say you're happy even though you have it?
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I get a type. It just means I can't feel stuff. My hands don't work. What else is there to say? Wish I could draw that.
Well, at least Alex has an excuse for his clumsiness. Many of Alex's friends wouldn't know about his disorder by looking at him, but what about those who aren't so? I'm meeting with some acquaintances, well, more like family, and they've brought a little girl with them who is very special. And I've asked them what exactly is wrong with her.
Do you remember the first time we saw Lydia?
I don't know, it might have been at a christening, I think.
Lydia, on my 20-week scan, we found out that she had a brain disorder. It's called a lobar holoprosencephaly, and Lydia's 2 front lobes didn't separate, so therefore she's only got very little brain.
I think it's safe to say she's a phenomenon, really. The surgeons, etc., said that she would just lie there staring at the ceiling, but she has got a personality. We can tell when she's not herself, we can tell when she's happy, we can tell when she's really not feeling well.
When Lydia was 6 weeks old, she had her very first operation. Lydia's had to have over 40 operations on her head. For a very long time, we were sort of arguing with doctors because they were saying that Lydia's not got an understanding.
She has got an understanding, of which again the surgeon said she wouldn't have. She can recognise me, she recognised Mum and immediate parts of her family.
So I got in touch with like a local, like a psychologist, and she was quite excited to take on Lydia's case. She observed Lydia and we did activities with Lydia. A week later she went to Lydia's school and she watched Lydia at school. She spoke to the teachers, and that very day she rung us up and she was quite excited to say that in her report it's going to clearly say that Lydia has got an understanding.
They didn't expect her to have vision or hearing, but she's got both of those. So I wish she had speech, but God willing she may inherit that.
Even doctors told me that she wouldn't even survive the womb. If she does, she'd only live a few weeks. She's 6 years old in May. It's like, wow, God's amazing.
It's made me my faith. I said I am a born again Christian, immensely strong. There's the one story I always tell people is she had pneumonia a couple of years ago, and her heart rate was registering at 58 beats a minute, where it's usually around 117, 118. Lydia couldn't fight the infection. It was too strong and she couldn't fight it, and we think that it wasn't going to survive the infection. So as soon as I heard this, I just sent a text message to a friend of ours to start a prayer chain, which effectively, if you send one message and she sends it to all the congregation of the church, and they all start praying, and within 2 minutes of me sending that message, people started praying, and the heart rate went up in increments of 10 to 20, all the way up to where it should be. Absolutely amazing to witness. She is an absolute corker. Corker?
Corker?
You don't know what corker means?
What's a corker?
Corker means a real good one. A real corker. It must be a Wigan thing.
How we describe Lydia to everyone, she just loves life and she loves interacting. And Lydia's very much a people's person as well. She loves visiting people.
She likes being the centre of attention. She likes people talking to her.
She has a really good sense of humour. She laughs when she trumps.
Lydia just makes us laugh all the time because she giggles over silly little things. Squeaky doors, ladies walking past with the heels. Somebody will just like fasten a zip on the bag and she just starts giggling. If she's giggling and I tell the stranger, oh, she's giggling at your bag, they carry on and she'll just sit there in a wheelchair giggling. That's happened lots and lots of times.
She laughs when other people trump and burp. She laughs at weird noises, like a window wiper squeaking on the window. Like, you'll look at her like this and you go, cheeky, and she laughs.
She just makes people really happy, like really. That when somebody's in a really bad mood, she can just deteriorate with that face, and she keeps you humble.
You know, Lydia, she gives us so much joy back. She's such a happy child, you know.
I'd say 85 to 90% of the day she's just smiling through whatever's going on through the day. She just smiles, and that smile just sums Lydia up.
Yeah, we all believe she's a big girl now. And the dentist says when they get very loose, I have to twist them out. Twist.
They're just a normal family, really.
We've seen a few different people, and I suppose you could say there's something wrong with them. But let's see what that is. Chloe needs to pay closer attention to what she eats. Alex lives with being very clumsy. And Lydia is always in and out of hospital with their condition. All of these people have the strength to make the most out of their lives. Like me, they have hobbies, hopes, aspirations. What's wrong with that? Next time someone asks what's wrong with you, just remember there are always people who are worse off. Difficulties can make people stronger, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've been Esther Gore. Thank you for watching.
From the wonderful borough of Glasgow. So you start up there, then you carry on down from Glasgow, then you go slightly bit off to the left there and you come down Newcastle. Then from Newcastle you come back down the road and you come to Manchester. In it, Manchester is absolutely proper and good. You carry on out to the east there, and there is Liverpool, isn't it? Oh yeah, we hate the Liverpool accent, by the way. Then you go under the Birkenhead Tunnel, then you carry on down that road and you go into Wales, isn't it? You see Wales is absolutely wonderful. It's very scenic and hilly. Then you come out of Wales, you go past Weston-super-Mare down the bottom there, and you start going into Devon in there. And that's when all the farmers down there with combine harvesters and turnips, and they quite like the old scrumpy cider. And when you come back to Devon, you have to turn left a bit, and you carry on up there, and you go to London, don't you? You go to Cockneys, all the jelly deals and the Savoys, absolutely disgusting. So there's a tour of Britain for you. How about that?
Yay!
Yay, bravo, yes. Chante.